What's going on, everybody? Look, oh, I know it's not much yet, but I have a room now at our new place for video setup. So I'm sorry I've been absent. I've been getting a lot of my things in my life in order, busy working on some other projects, and of course, moving. But this weekend, the first episode of Kamen Rider 01 came out, and I wanted to air out some of the things, well, I thought about it. I think I'm gonna call these videos Unsolicited Opinions. So just what did I think of 01? It's good. It's very good. You know, I don't think I felt this good after a first episode since maybe O's? No wait, I really did like Wizard's first episode, but 01 comes out fighting, and it's the super strong new addition to the Kamen Rider series. And of course, the first season to embark in the Reiwa era. But let's go over the episode and some of the fun things that I noticed. This video, of course, will have spoilers, but I need to ask, what are you doing watching this when you could be watching 01? So welcome to the future world of the Reiwa era. It's so futuristic, we have robots called Humagear who are modeled after humans to do things we don't want to, like working. Now, what I don't get initially is why don't they make all the Humagears attractive? It seems like this would be super easy because the robotic arm just comes in and paints everything. I mean, seriously, make them all jacked and or cute. World peace would be within your hands if you can finally make some of these incels feel good about themselves by getting a chance to f a robot, I don't know. Now, the vice president here is totally evil. It's super obvious, but I get the feeling that his assistant might play a bigger role than we may see. And I don't know, that's kind of a giveaway in these shows. But yeah, the vice president is probably gonna be a pain, probably an evil rider. This dude also totally killed the president. Watch, mark my words. Now there's a scene where the belt is being created, which I like a lot because in most instances we have the riders say, oh yeah, I made that, and they never show it. Or it just kind of comes out of nowhere. I wanted to make this recap a little more unique and point out things that I noticed that others who are doing the same thing in video format might not have an understanding of. Yes, this is the film school bit. So there's a scene where the ripped comedian Humagear is sitting behind the stage, and in these shots he's remembering the laughter he has brought to the crowds. Now on my first watch, it kind of struck me as a, hey, you're a dumb kid, do you remember this from like 3 minutes ago? But our bad dude, whatever his name is, he shows up and corrupts him with a belt. And we see those memories once more, again, but they fade and then they disappear. Now this is showcasing that the corruption is complete. It wipes away everything from the corrupted Humagear. But then we get into the territory of what is stopping these bad dudes from just showing up and slapping a belt on Homeboy's new girl, Robo 2. I don't know. There's a flashback to Aruto's dad who died, and I had to already point this out to somebody online that he calls him dad, yet he's a robot. So is Aruto a robot too? I mean, his dad had these headphones on like an earlier model of the now sleeker Humagear, and they were like, oh yeah, okay, I see your point. I mean, people also don't bleed blue. I mean, he's fucking bleeding out coolant. So if he's a robot, then that must mean Aruto's a robot, which means everyone's a robot. Or maybe he just had a robotic father figure because the real deal Power Ranger daddy dipped on him. I'm gonna trademark that. That's my term. The graphics in this first episode, they're not terrible, but they're also like not great. But, and this is a big but on the matter, they are ambitious. And in my book, that makes up for it. I would rather see something I haven't seen before than to see the same compositions over and over again, but just with a new suit. Also, setting this first episode in an amusement park was a pretty fucking brilliant idea. Your stage shows are already there. The backdrop is super memorable, it's unique, and it just feels like a proper place for a Kamen Rider fight to happen. Now, another cool thing I noticed is the main monster of this week is in the form of a praying mantis, which in the wild are normally dangerous to grasshoppers, which 01 is based off of. So to see him both standing up and bursting through them like Goku did to Piccolo, really kind of puts it into perspective how powerful he just might be. Also, I'm skipping this part in the episode. We're not going to be talking about the sweatshirt. I feel like enough people have already said their piece on that. But yes, I have already ordered one. I'm also buying this gun and putting it in a break in case of an emergency box somewhere in the apartment. Just look at how he's even holding the driver. He's basically saying to the kids at home and to the adults overseas, you see this? You better buy this guy. Buy this guy, okay? Wait, did he just say yellow? Because like in the beginning, he's definitely like a limey type of green. I don't know why, but I feel like this is gonna bug me throughout the year.
Shout out to all the Patreons that are helping support me in the channel, especially a Frozen Traveler, Timothy Cardenas, Randy, Soundboard, Big Dog Steve, Damien Busker, Kiara Katsune, Canavada RX, and Ben Bartholomew. Thank you guys for supporting the channel, and I hope to see you guys in the next one.